Tjeko is Swahili for fun, laughter and hilarity. And that is exactly what we want to do with Tjeko Fun Village. We want to create a place that's full of fun, full of laughter, full of hilarity. Just bring a child and let him just discover, let him be simply a child. We think every child should have a childhood. In 1999 I went for the first time to Uganda. And I met a young Ugandan, Bosco Mkibi, and this guy had so much passion, so much drive. And together we started sponsoring the most vulnerable children. And today this program grew into one more child. And these children needed to be nurtured and we saw a chance to do it, and one child at a time. In 2008 I went together with my family to Uganda. I remember walking down the street one day and there was, on the right side there was this little girl begging for money. But little girl, I say 2 years old at the most, and she was crying and crying and crying, and I'm thinking, man, this is not possible. How can everybody just ignore this little child and let her work, let her beg on the street? Something inside of me just broke. I remember looking for places for my daughter, my Elle, to go play. She was now 15 months old, she was growing as we were in Uganda, and I was getting a bit frustrated that there were no places, really no places for a child to simply be a child. We found ourselves in an orphanage, a baby orphanage, just because here were toys, and here I saw that Elle could play. She could play with other kids, but she could also play with the big toys. And as she was playing one day, I realized something. As I looked around, all around the fence were noses pressed against the fence of children that were outside of the orphanage. Children that didn't have to be in the orphanage because they had their parents, but they were looking inside and they were thinking, man, I want to be in there because look, all these kids are playing and I want to play too. It was in that orphanage that the idea was born for Tjeko. With Tjeko we want to build a place where a child simply can be a child, where Tjeko characters will take the kids on an adventure of sport, of play, of laughter, of hilarity. If you're excited about Tjeko and if you believe that every child should have a childhood, I need your help. We need your help. People that just want to spread the word. It is people that want to financially start helping Tjeko, maybe on a monthly basis, maybe on once a year, it doesn't matter. Maybe you want to organize something back home. We can really use your help.